3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, it's Anthony from Anthony Vlog, and in this video I'm going to be discussing a few ways which you can improve your video without any of those complicated features like dronies or flight plan. Now the two main things which I will touch on is tap to fly and point of interest. Now these are not the ones that are intertwined with other features like magic dronies or flight plan. You can actually activate a point of interest while you manually fly, and you can also activate tap to fly, where you can just tap on this screen and it'll go to that point which you've touched on your screen, making it a more fluid flight instead of you controlling and then things are wobbling. So I'm going to run you through that. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is tap to fly. Tap to fly is basically opening up your mini map. Open up your mini map on the screen, and this will show you the layout of the land, and what you can do is just basically tap on the screen and the drone will fly there. There will be a slider that'll come up. That is your altitude, so you can adjust your altitude as it flies to that area, and it will climb or descend according to what you set. Once it reaches that point, it stops, so you can tap another point and it'll fly back to that area very smoothly. So that is the simplest way in which you can get very fluid, very straight flying videos which you will be happy afterwards. The next one is point of interest. Now point of interest is the same thing, uses the map, and what you can do is you can tap a point on the ground, say for example here, sorry, not tap, press and hold, and this will mark a point of interest. Now the drone will fly respective to this point. If you hit side, it'll only go side but still face the point of interest. That is how this works. Just open it up. So that is how that point of interest works. You can increase or decrease speed. That is entirely up to you. You can go forward. If you push forward, it'll only move towards the point of interest, or if you push back, it'll move away from the point of interest. So that is how point of interest works. Now, the next thing we're going to do is Cameraman. When you're finished with point of interest and tap to fly, you can press stop to deactivate those features. You must remember to press stop. You can cancel them by pressing stop as well while they're doing the flights. So that is something to always remember. You can also use your controls, but with POI the controls are respective to the point of interest, so you need to stop POI before the drone can fly normally. The next thing which we will talk about is Cameraman. So using Cameraman, you can follow someone that doesn't have the remote, but you will use Cameraman to frame them, to sort of make the drone know what to look at, but you actually have to fly the drone. So in this example, I'm going to activate Cameraman. So bear with me, my video is blurry because I'm using one of the normal cameras. So I'll tap on Cameraman, I'll highlight ME, and then I can fly the drone and it will try to keep that in subject. So there we go. So we'll try to keep them in subject. So I'm flying the drone and it's only focused on them. I'm just going sideways. I'm doing a side stick, and that's what it's doing. It's just orbiting them. So that is how you can use Cameraman to really improve your drone flying, and to use the features somewhat like active track, but say BEBOP track. You can go backwards, and that's what it's going to do. That's amazing. So Cameraman is really not that bad if you think about it. So that is the quick video. The other thing was Cameraman. I'm just going to include a bit of Cameraman video here. One way in which you can use Cameraman is to have it frame the subject while you control the drone. So this, you can use it for people surfing, or someone out in the field riding a bike if you want to track your friend. Instead of trying to manually pilot the drone and tilt the camera to try and make it look at the person, that can be very difficult. You can just use Cameraman to select the person. Now the drone knows that there's a subject it has to look at. All you have to do is now just control the drone and keep the drone close to that person, and Cameraman will do all the framing of the subject within the video to make it a much fluider video for you. I hope you enjoy this video and you take these tips to better your videos with your BEBOP 2. And share them in the links if you've made videos using any of my tutorials, and get other people to watch it. So until next time, fly safe and God bless.